Hello everyone, we're going to continue with chapter 4 today in this video, and theory A, which I'm going to explain right now, is a rather short theory bit, so bear with me, and afterwards we will focus on, I think, a bit more interesting theories, because today we're getting reintroduced to what a square root is and how you can type it in your calculator, right? And they introduce you to square roots in this case like this. If I have a square, ABCD, and I ask you what is the area of the square, then it's difficult to calculate because I don't know what the length is of the sides, right? Otherwise it would be length times width. But there is another way that I can calculate this area here by just counting, in this case, 4 half grids. Just grids, 4 half grids, right? This half of grid, this half of grid, this one and this one. Add them together, and here I know that the area of this thing here must be 2 squared centimeters. If you measure this with your protractor, you would measure around 1.41 centimeters, but that's too low because if I would square that, 1.41 times 1.41, I would find 1.9881. And 1.42 is too high because that will give me this result. It turns out that the length of this thing is approximately 1.4142, but even that number will go on and on. We call this length square root 2, or sometimes just called short root 2. And that means that if I do square root 2 times square root 2, I will find the area of this thing, and that is called 2. And square roots work like this, that the answer to my square root 2 is a number that times itself is 2. So apparently 1.4142135562 times 1.4142135562 is 2. And I say approximately because this number is rounded. And the end of this chapter we'll find that square roots go on forever. They're so-called irrational numbers, but I'll come back on that later. So that's one way to discuss what square roots are. They say square root 2 is the length of the side of a square with area 2. And for example, if my area is 5, then the length and width, so the sides of my square, are square root 5. If the area of my square is 4, yeah, then it's square root 4 and square root 4. And we know that the square root of 4 is 2. You can type it in your calculator as well. The first exercises that you will do for the homework will let you also sometimes use your calculator. In the next theory, theory B, we're actually going to take a look at how we can work and calculate with the square root. The first exercises are more with working square root 2 in exercises that work with area, more practical geometric problems. Okay, good luck.